What are you talking about? This nigga is a nincompoop. This is ridiculous. What are you saying? Before he starts, he's over here taking the time to address me about what the Quran says, but he ain't addressing about what he's saying to his mother about his mother and how he's dealing with his extended family. Fuck that. Not his extended family, his close family. These are the mothers of his nieces and nephews. While we are over here with Bigo in a small time capsule, these people have to deal with each other for the rest of their lives while they over here acting like a soap opera like it's the days of our lives.
Oh, I knew you would. I knew you would. I knew you would.
Am I stretching?
So I brought something else.
Am I stretching? Am I stretching?
That's of most importance to me.
I'm going to take this time to just tell you that he absolutely grinds my gears. There are so many fundamental problems with a man that keeps on not taking responsibility for his own actions and when he should step up. Why are you out here attacking me because you need to step up for your own family? What the hell is wrong with the world? Instead of being like, you know, right, he's right. This is ridiculous. I got the world making fun of my mother, my family, and having my brother look this way. I need to step up as a man and step up for the legacy of my family. But no, let's make a YouTube like a millennial. What the fuck? What in the Generation Z is going on with the world? Hold on.
This is of most importance to me about that whole video that you presented. This is of most importance to me.
He got a fan club now? This video that you presented? Does he think he's got fans and followers? This social media shit is a drug, bitch. This nigga is high. He's high.
Let's read this together.
He's high.
And see if this man is really who he says he is.
He's high.
As a follower.
What do I have to do with the price of tea in China? What does Visa's belief system have to do with your behavior? This is what's wrong with niggas not taking responsibility with shit in life. Thank you, Sue. Do you understand? What does my religion have to do with you? What does me? What does what I believe? What does what I eat have to do with what you shit? Now we about to deflect, speak about if Visa's a Muslim and not if I'm truly a righteous man and defend his own honor. This is crazy. But okay, I guess he didn't realize he was setting himself up for failure, jumping on this professional platform with a man such as I has been doing this for years. Excuse me, son? You look like a silly rabbit, you immature asshole. Deal with the facts that your family is falling apart due to your fucking poor leadership, you deflecting, immature little boy scout. Just because you went to the army and shit, we're not about to take fucking pity on you. You need to get your shit, get your ass by your bootstraps, young man, and you need to start repairing the damage that the devil has wreaked in your family. What is wrong with you? Paying attention to me. You a grown-ass man, nigga. Worry about the decisions that you have made that has led us to this destination. Why is a stranger speaking the truth that the world needs to hear about your own life to where that you feel so invigorated that you need to make a whole production on YouTube? Do you know how? I can't even do that. I've never used StreamYard to place clips in nice places. This bitch got a 4K camera over here talking about send money and put Ghost in charge. Nigga, what the hell is wrong with you? Over here got a Best Buy budget and shit. Fuck, this is crazy. This nigga using microphones. He's over here editing and shit. And we over here feeling sorry for the nigga? I think not. He's got enough audio-visual expertise to be hired by somebody. Tell that nigga that somebody's high school is going to hire him to push out the goddamn TV with the VCR for the science class. Because clearly this nigga needs to be doing something with some goddamn computers.
Of the Quran. the perfection of someone's Islam is his leaving alone that which does not concern him.
It concerns me because as a human being, my humanity is fucking uneasy to see you as a man not taking care of your brother. It is some simple shit. It is simple. Take care of your mother, take care of your brother, and God will take care of you. Place these people on your back and God will lighten your load. This is ridiculous. Is it silly? Is it silly? Am I speaking a different language? You take care of his family, God will take care of you abundantly. If you take care of your mother, God will take care of you abundantly. Is it crazy? Am I tripping? Am I telling you something that sounds ridiculous? That if you would have stepped up for your family, stepped up for your brother, and fill the gap that God would fill in any holes that you had in your life. And that's how I truly believe. And if he feels like the Muslims believe something different, I don't have this wild religion. We all have one God, one faith. Stop trying to separate us. Whether I'm black, white, Asian, or Spanish, we all come from the same place. When we all going back to the same place. So why does he think that he can just separate himself and talk about Visa and his God? And no, there is one God that's going to judge us all for all of our mistakes. And he's making a grave mistake to think that it's okay to sit here, attack your mother, and then try to defend yourself and try to ask me if I'm a Muslim. Well, are you a brother? Because G Money, we've already told you that it was a whole bunch of shit going in the Cash Money crew, and you all was over here talking shit and betraying Nino Brown in this bitch. What are you talking about? We gonna have to cancel you, nigga. We don't even think that you a good brother in the first place. Because if you was my brother, nigga, we was gonna have to knuckle up, because ain't no way you was about to have me looking like this. What do you mean? What do you mean you ain't take care of my baby mamas? What do you mean you're not taking care of mama? What do you mean that she's over here asking for people saying some shit and you over here taking the time to sit your old pasty ass in your little chairs doing fucking productions and shit for the internet, but you ain't got time to fix our family? This looks like a Tyler Perry production gone wrong. Excuse me? At the end of it, the family always gets back together. This isn't what happens. Where's Tyler at? Tyler, what happened? This ain't how the black movies end. We supposed to be eating together and shit. This don't work like this. What do you mean? Is Miss Regina innocent? No, Miss Regina isn't innocent, but her son is responsible for this situation. I know that women have been taking the roles and you all have been independent, but your son is responsible for taking care of you when you were older. It's not your responsibility to be working until you can't work no more. Your son is supposed to take care of you. What is wrong with you? I'm at my mama house right now, putting into my mama the years that she put into me. I'm 32. What the fuck is wrong with these old niggas? Take the time to put into the woman that took all the time to raise you. But no, you're taking the time to destroy the woman. How long did she take on you, but how long did it take for you to give up on your mom? And now you want to make excuses. What do you mean? God is testing you. You don't think that God tests you by your parents too? You don't think that you can be the light to lead your parent to God while you over here want to attack your mama? Niggas is crazy. We over here looking at people fighting at the Chuck E. Cheese. What? Am I lying? Am I lying? What do you mean she gave up on him? Y'all don't understand how these things go. Maybe Western society has messed up on you and you think that these moms are supposed to do some Iyanla Van Zandt, yesterday I cried shadow work where they blame themselves. It's not the mother's fault. The devil be trying people's families. It's not the mother's fault. The devil is at work. Stop looking at human beings and expecting things of the supernatural. The devil wants you to argue. The devil wants you upset. You really think that this is some simple things? You just think that the devil's not over here just playing strings with people? What is wrong with you? There is a spiritual warfare that is going on and everybody's over here trying to blame Miss Regina and all this other shit. Clearly the woman needs some help. Clearly her son's not giving her the guidance that she needs, and she's sitting over here over here not knowing and she needed guidance. She don't got a husband, she need him. But the son can't step up because he don't have the guidance. What is wrong with you? You don't see this shit as simple? That it's the son's fault because it's the son to bear the burden. Think about this. If we out in the country and something was to happen to Paul, who steps up? The son. Maybe y'all need to watch Old Yeller and watch Little fucking House on the Prairie and shit. Remember what happens when Paul dies. When Paul dies, then we Jesse gonna have to take up the reins. You don't know how this goes? The brother takes responsibility of the family. What is wrong with you? Why are we over here blaming Miss Regina? All right, cool. At some point in time, you do understand that the children are going to be responsible from their actions from puberty. Kevin has been responsible for his actions since he was roughly 13 or 12. What are you blaming Regina for? That's not how God works. You're only responsible for your child from birth till puberty. After that, your child is responsible for their sins. I'm not saying that you don't have to provide shelter and whatnot, but your child is responsible for their actions after puberty, and every sin that Kevin did from puberty was on his own back. Why you over here trying to blame the mother for his spiritual decisions? Fuck is wrong with you? What do you mean? Excuse me, let me unpack this. This is where you don't go against the big V. Silly ass nigga over here taking up his computer.
Let me read that again for you, brother, because maybe
this nigga pawn your computer since you over here want to ask for cash apps and shit. Nigga, go to the pawn shop. Fuck wrong with him?
You may not have understood that. Maybe you don't even go by the guise of your own word. So let me read it to you.
This ain't about Visa. You clearly said for me to worry about my own business. My business is the business of God. Muslims, did you know what Muslims do? Muslims advise in truth. We don't sit around and be quiet. God has told us if we don't speak up, the sins of those people are on us. And I just couldn't take it no more. I'm not taking Kevin Jones' sins for disrespecting his mother and gallivanting, gossiping like a little Gilmore girl. I'm not dealing with the gossip. I'm not dealing with it. If you feel like this is acceptable, then I don't understand. What? You feel like it was cool? I don't feel like it's cool. I don't feel like it's cool. I don't care what Regina did. At some point in time, your mother is bulletproof. It is up for you to test whether you going to go ahead and fix that. You about to sit here and do what? The devil did what? You allowed the devil to influence you to where you gave up on your family and now you gossiping, talking shit about your mother, acting like you're a man of God, gallivanting, act like this is righteous. I'm sorry. Where did I miss at? What bus stop did you drop Visa off at? Because I've been here all day. Silly rabbit.
Perfectly, and again, part of the perfection of someone's Islam is his leaving alone that which does not concern him.
This nigga out here teaching Islam. Nigga, why don't you teach the values that you should have learned? Can we go back to day one where we were supposed to respect our mothers? Can we go back to the day one where we were supposed to hide the faults of the people that are our family members? Can we go back to the day one fundamental principles that we take care of our family? Why are we addressing Visa and not addressing ourselves and say, you know what? This young man is right. I need to rectify my situation. I don't need to be worried about him. I need to fix my own life because if a stranger can see it, then everybody sees it. I look crazy. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, my brother, but this situation here does not concern you.
Anything that is wrong will concern a person that has empathy. Say that to the people that felt something when 21 was messing with her dog. Say that to anybody that feels anything, that you tell me not to voice my sympathy. You tell me not to voice when I see someone hurt. That's what's wrong with the world. You want me to keep a blind eye, keep my mouth closed and not speak up when I see people doing wrong? That is the way of the devil. That is not the way of God. I'm not minding my own business because my business is the business of truth. And if you think that you can just be a bad person in this world and people will not hold you accountable, tell that to Yelp. Tell that to your Amazon reviews, bitch, because I'm leaving them. The fuck? We leave reviews around this motherfucker. Period. We will be honest, telling me that that's none of my business. I'm going to go out my way to review this product. It ain't working. This brother ain't brothering. Bitch. What you thought? What you thought? The review, this is a bad review. You're a bad brother. You're a bad son. Bad leadership. What are you talking about? Excuse me?
Situation
none of my business.
Does not concern you, young man.
If somebody is breaking into your neighbor's house, do you call the police? Yes, you do. Well, someone is breaking into my neighbor's house. The house is the house of the Lord, and the devil is breaking into my neighbor's house, and my neighbor is Pastor P, and they tell you to treat your neighbor just as though you would want to be treated. So I'm standing up for the man that needs to be stood up for, because y'all niggas is assholes and douchebags. And this isn't cool. This is my neighbor. He is my brother. You want for your brother what you want for yourself. So I will speak up and I will not be silenced, because you don't even have good ammunition, sir.
Young man, this situation does not concern you. Nobody is coming out here and begging.
You've made
nobody has asked for a fundraiser. Nobody has said anything.
You've made it our business. As soon as you started feeling like in the free marketplace you would start asking for money, this is the SEC. This is where we are doing the fair trade exchange. We're about to tell you that if you about to run a Ponzi scheme for these people money, we about to shut it on down.
If you've been watching from the very beginning and you have been observing, you would know
we made it our business.
There is an order of precedence in your intellectual understanding.
You made it our business, nigga. Now we about to enjoy this. Now I'm the old lady on the neighborhood watch. Now I got my binoculars, bitch. Now I got my scheduled time where I'm just at my window and I'm about to see what the hell is in my neighborhood. What's going on in my neighborhood? We got a patrol. It's a neighborhood patrol.
You lacked a sense of understanding when it comes to
all our
order
business.
Of precedence.
This is all our
business. There are people who are put in certain positions.
This is all our business.
Right? Legally.
We looking out the blinds.
Binds others and keeps them from performing certain
This is the housing authority.
Because they have assumed a position of authority. The order of precedence is now in the hands of my mother. Someone that everybody already knows that I don't talk to for various reasons. Now, I didn't come out here and do anything that I didn't think merited a response or a rebuttal. Okay? People
notice that what he said, I didn't do anything that I think. Everything that Kevin does is completely subjective. There is nothing more dangerous than an intellectual person that is rationalizing their own decisions. Because you can be so smart that you will literally make an excuse for you to do anything that you want to do. I don't know if you brought in on that. He said that he thinks, not that God thinks. He's holding himself to his own standards, not God's standards. These are the standards of Kevin Jones. Do you need to read in between the lines? These people give you enough ammunition to destroy them just with their own words.
Came out and started talking about me. First of all, you got this wrong too, my brother. Let me drop this down. You got this wrong too, amongst many other things you got wrong. But this is the major thing you got wrong. You think, for some reason, that economics, when it comes to economics, there are certain things called liabilities.
So then he directly starts having a financial conversation. Wait. Can someone please give this nigga a manager or something? Why the fuck would you go from the Quran to start talking about money when the whole premise was the fucking you don't need no money? Excuse me, am I the only one that just realized that this is why these people are just idiots? Shouldn't you have been focused on something that would have been of the spiritual nature? Why would you directly start talking about liabilities and assets and start talking about a financial conversation as a spiritual man that is asking for cash apps for your brother nominating another individual not of the family to be in charge of said funds that you're not responsible enough to handle yourself? Let that settle on your temple for a second. Why are you addressing things financial? What is this financial conversation that you're having? This is quite inappropriate, sir. You're a man of God. You started with the story of Jesus. You proceeded to listen to gospel. Then you addressed me as a Muslim using the Quran, only to back up to start talking about finances. Now, this is what you have when you have a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm going to draw you in with the teachings of God. And then the first thing I'm going to do is start addressing about the money, because I can't have these people messing up my possible revenue streams. This is ridiculous.